Morning. This is part 2 of the Matt Halpern Signature Series snare drum from Pearl. What else can I say? It's a 14 by 6, 1.5 millimeter brass shell. So it's 6 inches deep and 14 inches long. Proper pause. It's a 1.5 millimeter brass shell. It's got swivel tube lugs throughout. Hold on. There you go. Oh, jeez. And like I said, 1.5 millimeter brass shell. Swivel tube lugs. This is a 12 lug snare drum, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 10 lug snare drum. It's got master cast, die cast scoops on it. So whatever rim shot you do, it can handle that, and it actually controls the tone a little bit more when you're hitting this drum. It's got 3 glory holes, I believe. One right there, one right there on the ass plate, and one right there. So it increases the dryness and the sensitivity of the snare drum and the power. Well, I guess. Another thing is the click lock strainer mechanism here. Excuse me. It's got a little holder mechanism here to hold the knob in place. So once you dial in your snare tension, put it back on, snare wire doesn't move barely. I mean, if you want it on and you want to adjust it while it's on, you can, but it won't move as much. Best if you unlock it. Unlock it. It's a little too loose, a lot loose. Get it up to get it up. But when you really close it in, then you can really feel the tension right here. So there you go. Black lacquer, no, not black lacquer, sorry. Black powder coat finish here. Very gorgeous drum. For all you metal players out there, this is the drum you want to get. For all you rock players out there, any genre, this drum will cover it, no problem. And like Matt says in the videos, it's a 6-inch deep snare drum, so it's a very unique size. The standard is 14 by 5.5 or 14 by 5. A lot of other snare drums are 14 by 6.5. Some deep snares are 14 by 7 and 14 by 8, but this is one of the few snare drums that is 14 by 6. So you get that half an inch depth in the usual 5.5, and it doesn't sit weird on the snare stand like he explained, which for me, I'll go as deep as a 6.5. I've had a 6.5 before, but it has to be, for me the snare drum has to be right. It can't be too shallow and it can't be too deep. So this is not in the deep end. So yeah, that's about it. Other than the Evans heads that I explained in the first video. Evans heavyweight 360 dry. So you get Evans level 360 technology throughout. And then it's a heavyweight snare batter head. So it can take all your pounding. And it's a dry head, just like the ST dry with the small little air vents here. If they I'm pretty sure they sell this head, but if I like this head, then I'll definitely get the same head. I'm pretty sure they sell it by itself. You don't have to buy the snare drum to get the head. And the Hazy 300 in the bottom, which is become a thing, you know. It's my go-to snare head as well as Matt's. So he's thinking, and the snare wires. Didn't explain too much about the snare wires here. It's Pearl's pretty nice looking snare wire. I don't really know the actual name for it, but if I like the snare wires, I'm going to keep it on. But other than that, that's pretty much the basis of this snare drum. 3 holes, click locked strainer, swivel tube lugs, master cast hoops. I think we explained all that. And continue watching this video. And hold on, excuse me. Alright, jeez, sorry about that. Continue watching this video, and it's gonna be a little time lapse of me detuning this and then tuning it back up to my liking. For me, I like to start fresh, so untune everything until it's really loose, finger tightening all the rods, and then you know, face palm it, then do like quarter turns. I like to tune my snare drums to a C sharp on the batter and A at the bottom, for anybody who knows. C, if you tune it to a C, that's like a happy medium. Tune it to a C sharp, it's not too high, but it is high. Tune the bottom head to an A, you're really cranking it up, and who doesn't like the bottom snare side head really high? So tune that bottom head to an A, and in the third video, I'm going to play it for you actually, because I know you've all been waiting for that. Continue watching this video, time lapse of me tuning this drum and bring it up to speed, and maybe a little bit of commentary in between. Alright, I got the snare drum tuned up to my liking. Like I said before, C sharp on the batter head, A on the snare side, resonant head. So C sharp, D flat. I'm gonna play it for you on TV and see if you can hear it match the note here on the snare drum. So here we go. So, you heard it, folks. The exact same pitch. Now I want to show you the resonant snare side head. So, when you're tuning the bottom snare head, you can stick this drumstick under the snare head and the snare wires, and then you can tune the snare drum this way. I'll show you. So like that, and then let's go to the concert pitch A here. All right.
Without the right start to your day, your morning.
Stupid commercials. So remember that. Close. It wasn't the perfect pitch earlier. Just have to. It's a little sharp, so I just have to one little quarter, little turn to the left, and I'll get it into the right, to the right pitch, to A. So C sharp at the top, A at the bottom head. That's gonna do it for this video. Watch the third video for me actually playing this drum finally. It's been a few days since I had this drum, and I haven't got to play it until today. So watch that video coming up next, and I'll let you know how this signature snare drum of Matt Halpern sounds. So we'll see you in the next video.